Hello one and all, how you all doing? Ernie Rivera here on day 22 of my full fitness body transformation here. I am doing a 365-day transformation. For those of you unaware, I've been posting videos here every single day so that I can get back into really the best shape of my life after injuries have kept me down for about a year and a half. You know, I'm really trying to get back into it, and that's why I've been making these videos. Now, yesterday was my second rest day, and I did post a video yesterday, but because I was posting on the app, it made it private, and I wasn't sure how to undo that. I was out in the city, so I made it public right now. You should be able to watch that. To get to the main topic of today's video, I thought it'd be a nice change of pace because I've been sending you exercise videos every single day, to make a video of the 10 movies to watch when you feel that lack of motivation, when you feel like giving up. These are the 10 movies to watch. And I want you to know that I did do my exercises today. I did some of the butterflies for the delts right here, and I did some planks for the abs. But I was feeling some hesitance to get back into it after taking 2 days off in a row. So I'm committing myself to doing those exercises tonight. But that's why I thought it would be a great idea to post a video of 10 movies to watch when you lose that spark. So I'm going to try to go over each one in 1 minute or less. So here we go. Number 10 on the list is Into the Wild with Emil Hirsch. While I would like to put this higher on the list, I'm putting it at number 10 spot because it's been a while since I've seen it. I saw it a couple times when it first came out. It's this fantastic movie. I will try to keep it as spoiler free as possible, but there may be spoilers for all these movies, so watch out, take care with caution. So it's this movie about this guy who decides to get rid of his documentation, just decides to become a hitchhiker just to see what it's like, just to live on his own terms. And I think it's a really great movie about the human spirit and our not just our resilience, but our curiosity and our sense of adventure. So that was number 10. Now at number 9 we have Rocky 1976, and I will slash that with the movie Rocky Balboa, which was actually the sixth in the series. So I'm putting Rocky and Rocky Balboa both at number 9. The reason they aren't higher on the list is because I feel like everyone puts them on their list, so I think you're very familiar with the topic. It's about a young guy, Rocky Balboa, who he was a boxer, but he wasn't very good at it until one day he was kind of given a chance to he was good, but he was not living up to his potential, and that's when he got a challenge to fight the best fighter in the world, kind of as a joke. And Rocky took it seriously. You know, everyone else thought it was a joke, he thought it was a fight. And it really goes to show what one person can do when they really put forward what's in their heart. So that's why Rocky and Rocky Balboa are at number 9 for me. Look into them both. So number 8 is Cinderella Man, starring Russell Crowe. Cinderella Man is a fantastic movie that takes place. It's based on a true story of a boxer living in the Great Depression, and this is another story about a boxer. He was not the greatest. He was kind of just a tomato can, they call him, just like an average fighter, just someone to put in the matches when you can't find anyone else. And you know, he kind of turned his life around when he was at his weakest, when he was at his lowest. You know, a bunch of negative stuff was happening to his family. No spoilers, but he had to rise to the challenge of living up to his potential for their survival during the Great Depression. It's a great movie to check into. Stars Russell Crowe. I would check it out if I were you. Number 7 is the movie 300. 300. Interesting movie, great movie, not historically accurate. It is accurate to the comics, but for those of you unfamiliar, it's the story of 300 Spartan warriors who had the task of fighting an entire Persian army. And I feel like it's this really great movie for examining what it's like to be in the middle of overwhelming odds, to see their training in action, to see where their allegiances are, and to see that it is their devotion to their country that leads them forward. And it is a interesting, fascinating, fun popcorn flick for those of you interested in the movie 300. So at number 6 we have Rudy. That is right, the movie Rudy. For those of you who have not seen it, great, phenomenal movie. It is about this young kid, and all he wanted to do was to go to Notre Dame to make his family proud. And more than that, he wanted to play on their football team. The problem is he was a small guy. He had terrible grades, and in this movie, spoilers maybe ahead, he puts everything he can into making his dreams come true. And I think it's a fantastic triumph of the human spirit, Rudy. I think it's a really fabulous movie. It's really beautiful. It's really endearing, and it really shows you what a person will go to make their dreams come true. And that's why we have our next movie, number 5. Okay, so number 5 is Remember the Titans. So Remember the Titans, really great movie. I think I chose this movie because it shows what people can do to bond, to become a unit, to work as a team, and to overcome incredibly horrible and overwhelming obstacles. To come together as one unit to overcome the obstacles of the world. And for that reason, I am picking Remember the Titans. Definitely check it out. It's a great Denzel Washington movie. It's a great family movie, although there are some adult areas in there, so I wouldn't show it to super young children. But I think like probably 10 and up, you're safe, and it's like it's a really really good movie. So that was number 5. At number 4, I have The Pursuit of Happiness. The Pursuit of Happiness. I think this is a really great movie. It's a Will Smith movie. I think he's a very good actor, but I love the story. And without giving too much away, he plays a salesman, a door-to-door salesman who isn't doing too hot. And when he's faced with certain life challenges, he's kind of left on his own to take care of his son, and he decides that he is going to become a stockbroker. Without a college education, he wants to become a stockbroker. So he signs up for an internship program, which, by the way, is unpaid, just to have a chance to have a better life. I think it's a really beautiful movie. I think Jaden Smith, young boy, I think he was, I think this might have been his first movie, or certainly one of his first movies. I think he plays very well off his father, and I think it's a very heartwarming movie, so that is why I picked The Pursuit of Happiness. At number 3, we have Gladiator, and this is a little crazy because we have 2 Russell Crowe movies now. We had Cinderella Man at number 8, and now we have Gladiator at number 3. I think Gladiator is a fabulous movie. I think it's a really interesting fictional take on real historic accounts. It takes place after the time of Marcus Aurelius, which is, as many of you know him, they know him as the Philosopher King. He's in many ways the father of Stoics, and it takes place when the general of Marcus Aurelius's army is put into ridiculous circumstances, basically stripped of his identity, made into a slave. From there, he got sold to a gladiator camp, and he fought to the death, and that's what he did. I think this is an amazing movie about taking everything that life can throw at you and just giving it back. Just never letting life have the opportunity to have the last laugh on you, but you fighting against the dying of the light. Rage against the dying of the light. It's about putting yourself forward and doing what you know is right, despite what that might mean. And that's why I put Gladiator at number 3. Number 2, fantastic movie. It may not be for everybody because it is a martial arts movie. I know that not everyone likes martial arts movies, but I think it's a spectacular movie, and this is Jet Li's Fearless. It is fantastic. It is about a man who fought only for himself and fought only to be the best in the world, and after tragic lapses in judgment, was kind of placed in self-exile until he decides that maybe he can do something more with his fighting, and he finds a way to fight for all of the people of his country. And it's a really cool movie. It's action-packed. I highly recommend it. That is Jet Li's Fearless. And now at number 1. But before I tell you number 1, I want to tell you about one single book that I am putting on this list of movies. It doesn't have an official spot, but I wanted you to all read this book. And they also have it on Audible, which you get audiobooks on audible.com. It's great. It's a great website. Not sponsoring this video, but I think it's a great website. And the audiobook, or the book, is David Goggins, who is the author, and the title of the book is Can't Hurt Me. And in this story, it tells the true life events of a man who grew up in horrible circumstances, and he was abused physically as a child. He went through horrible circumstances, and without any resources, through his own efforts, pulled himself up and became a Navy SEAL, as well as a world record holder. And I think it is a fabulous book. It is a great read. Please check it out. David Goggins, Can't Hurt Me. And lastly, for the number 1 movie on the list is The Shawshank Redemption. That is right, The Shawshank Redemption. And I am putting it on the list for the same reason that I'm putting Gladiator on the list. I think it's a beautiful story about a person falling into chaos through no real fault of their own. There may have been reasons, but really at the end of the day, life decided to throw a tornado at them, and all of a sudden they find themselves in the worst position possible. And the movie The Shawshank Redemption is about a man, Andy Dufresne, who finds himself in jail for a murder, which he may or may not have committed. They do not get into the specifics, although I feel like you're kind of led to believe one way or the other. But it is about when you are in there and not allowing them to strip you of your identity, to strip you of your humanity, and instead being who you know you should be, despite horrible consequences which may befall you. I think it's a fabulous movie. I think it really is a tale about the human spirit. I think it's about perseverance, and I think it's about stoic excellence. It's about doing as you know you should, and not letting the world affect you. I think it's a really great movie. So those are my 10 movies to watch when you're feeling like giving up, and one book in there. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all take care of that. I really did think about these movies real hard, so I hope you go watch some of them. And I hope you take care. Love you all, and peace.